spice latte.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Get your pumpkins now.
Have a good weekend, everyone.
And bright stars through the perilous fight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this WYLN Sports Special presentation of week number 6 of high school football as the Comets of Crestwood play host to the Cougars of Hazleton area. We now pause for our national anthem.
That our flag was still there. Oh, sweet as that star-spangled banner yet waves for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And you are looking live at Crestwood High School in Mountaintop as the hometown Comets of Crestwood host Hazleton area. Thank you for joining us tonight for continuing coverage of live high school football here on WYLN. I'm Marty Burns, joined as always by the coach Joe DeMelfi. Jim Burns on the stats. We've got Blaze Arlotto with us tonight, Mike Alula, Mark Henry. As we're going to bring this home, Joe, all the way to all our viewers here tonight on WYLN. Hazleton area coming off arguably their best victory under head coach Mike Brennan last week over Pittston area. We were there. Put up 47 on the board, but sometimes lost in that whole game was the play of the defense. Pitched a shutout, did not allow Pittston area to cross midfield.
Defense played exceptionally well. One of the things we're finding with Hazleton area is that becoming a balance offensively and defensively.
Quick birthday wishes.
Early on, maybe the
one from our band
operating
and one from our team.
at the
They turned 15.
they could. But I think
This
now
past
as we
week,
get to
Samantha
the middle of
Wade
the
turned
season,
15.
that balance is taking place.
And number 21.
Meeting at midfield with
tomorrow. Happy
the captains
birthday.
is referee Jay Rowan. Joining Jay on the officiating staff tonight is the umpire Chuck Hannon. The linesman is Carmen Saporito. Bob Polachek is the line judge. The sign judge is John Pekarofsky. Wayne Waslowski is the field judge. Hazleton area won the toss, and they are going to receive. So what Coach Brennan has stated throughout the season, he always wants to establish the ground game right from the start. The last 2 weeks, we've seen them do that with opening drive touchdowns against Williamsport and Pittston area.
We talk about that balance offensively, defensively. The other thing, Marty, is the offensive line really starting to come around for Hazleton area. And something we always talk about, but Williams special teams, big part of Hazleton becoming better as an entire football team.
And arguably, we may be seeing two of the best kickers in the area, Tristan Williams for Hazleton area, and also Connor Keenan for Crestwood. Both very good kickers. Tristan Williams has hit a couple over 30 yards this year. Connor Keenan officially with one, but both of them very good kickers for these teams.
Watch both during pregame. Very strong legs, both of them. So one of that may play into the ball game. And as Jim Burns wants to quickly point out to me that Connor Keenan
hit the game winner a couple
Our
weeks
game
ago
is being
against Pittston
televised
area.
live tonight
With
on
3 seconds left, that gave the
WYLN
Patriots a 38-35 victory, or gave the Comets a 38-35 victory, excuse me.
And that game, Pittston Crestwood, ties into this Hazleton Pittston game. Crestwood came back, as you said, right at the end, kicked the field goal. What effect did that have on a Pittston team that Hazleton went to last week and completely dominated?
I'd like to remind you that tonight's crew meal is brought to you by Third Base Luncheonette, located just off of 9th Street in Hazleton. Third Base Luncheonette located next to the old Hazleton High School. And thank you for many years of support to the Third Base Luncheonette. The Comets of Crestwood will come out in the red. They'll be going from left to right on your screen. Getting ready to kick it away will be Connor Keenan, wearing number 8. Back deep for Hazleton area will be number 2, Hunter Van Blargen. Number 5, Jose Cabrera. Jose, our Fairway Chevrolet player of the game last week, so we'll be looking for a different player of the week this week. Who will be that player tonight?
Hunter Van Blargen,
We'll find out in a couple hours.
Jose Cabrera, number 5, back
As we are just about set for kickoff. Between Mike Brennan's Hazleton area Cougars, Greg Myers, Crestwood Comets. Week number 6 underway. Squibbing kick will be picked up by Cabrera at the 15. He's across the 20. Cabrera up across the 30. Still on his feet, and Jose Cabrera gets out near the 40. Great return for Jose Cabrera, and the Cougars will start shy of the 40, 1st and 10.
Number 5 on the return.
And when you win 47-0, Coach, we asked Coach Brennan earlier this week,
number 44,
any changes in your starting lineup? No changes.
No changes. Plus,
39-yard line.
good week of practice when you come off a win like that.
So the Cougar offense will look like this. Gunser, Sanchez, Marola, Dietrich, Koschel up front. Eddie Beelan, the tight end. Freshman Sparky Wolk is a quarterback. Kenny and Otero in the backfield with Cabrera and Basic as Otero gets tripped up by Tanner Kalu for a gain of about a yard. The Comet defense will have a 3-man front. O'Rourke, Black, Simcoe. 5 linebackers, Lance Blast, Tanner Kalu, Josh Kaminsky, Johnny Macri, and Seamus Rother. Malkemus and Dixon the corners, Connor Shalosky the safety.
Kalu did a great job of getting a little penetration, making that tackle right at the line of scrimmage. Otero went forward for 1 yard.
2nd and 9 from the 40. This is Otero looking for some room. Otero breaks a couple of tackles. He's still on his feet, and he's going to be brought down at about midfield, and that should be good. For a Harry's, you pull it. Cougar 1st down.
Otero just showed you what makes him a decent running back. He was able to give a leg and take it away. 2 or 3 tackles missed. He's done that several times for Hazleton area this year, always resulting in another plus yardage.
The officials mark it right at the 49. So a gain of 9 on the play and the 1st down. So after the nice kickoff return by Cabrera out to the 39, the Cougars run 2 running plays to Otero and have a 1st down at their own 49. This is Otero again, and he is going to be brought down for no gain. Making the tackle, Nate Smith for the Comets.
Smith got up inside, just took on Otero, brought it down for a very short gain. It looks like there'll be no gain, Marty. So it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
And before we get too far along, I'd like to remind you the official beverage of the WYLN Sports Crew, Hazel Park Water Store Spring Water. 2nd and 10, Cougars from their own 49. 10 minutes left on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard, no score. Wolk rolling right, looking, being pressured, hit as he throws, and incomplete. He was looking for Joey Basic.
Great job of pressure by Crestwood.
Number 12 incomplete, 3rd down.
Up the field. Tough to make that throw when you have somebody right in your face, and that's exactly what Wolk had. Couldn't get rid of it. Forces a 3rd down.
So the clock is stopped, 9:52 left in the opening quarter. Opening possession of the night. Cougars with a 3rd and 10 from their own 49. Wolk will go out of the gun. He's got Kinney to his left, Otero to his right. Wolk going downfield for Van Blargen. It's complete. He's brought down inside the 40 to the 38. Good for another. Harries, you pull it. Cougar first down.
I'll tell you what, Marty, Van Blargen almost, he came inside, Wolk threw it a little outside. Van Blargen did a great job of adjusting to the ball and making that catch. Good athlete. Of course, he was the quarterback for the first couple of ball games. You can always use a player like that. Right there, he used his skills to go back for the catch.
Ball marked at the Comet 38, 1st and 10. It's a toss to Otero to the right. Otero's got some running room for a gain of about 2, possibly 3. Lance Blass on the tackle.
Loss number 1. First Comet to get to him. Ball will be placed on the Comet 36-yard line. Gain of 2.
As you mentioned, Marty, picked up a couple. He was able to get downhill pretty quickly. First down defense by Crestwood has been very good. Wolk and Van Blargen last series was able to convert that 3rd down play.
Again, Otero. And he'll be brought down after another gain of about 3. Mark Dixon made the tackle.
Tried to run a little counter back to the left side. Again, Crestwood doing a nice job defensively.
3rd down and 5.
Forcing that 3rd down again. The difference between the last 3rd down situation and this one is, this one may be a 4th down situation.
Clock approaching 8:10 remaining in the opening quarter. Opening possession of the game. Scoreless on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Wolk goes down the field, incomplete. He was looking for Kyle Sweats and overthrew him. Brings up 4th down at about 5.
I tell you what, Sweats tight formation, good coverage by the Comets. With that fake, you're hoping that defense has a tough time finding the football. But Crestwood did an excellent job with coverage.
So the clock stopped, 8:02 left in the opening quarter. A 4th down and 5 for the Cougars from the Comet 33. Wolk will go out of the gun. He's got 2 receivers to his left to the bottom of your screen. Otero out wide to the top of your screen. Wolk looks left, throws complete to Basic, and Crestwood does a nice job. Connor Shalosky brings him down at the 30, shy of the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, the pattern was run pretty flat. Shalosky did a great job of closing on the pattern and the ball. Crestwood holds.
High school football on WYLM is brought to you by Electric Frog Designs, and they are now doing custom embroidery. Be sure to stop in for full color banners and signs, vehicle lettering and wraps, screen printing, promotional products, and trophy creations. Electric Frog Designs, located off of Route 309 in Drums. So first look at the Comet offense, and bringing the football out across the 35 to the 36 is Pat Rother, a freshman for the Comets. Get a look at that Comet offense. Simcoe, Frisbee, Nuss, Kivler, and Castro up front, as that offensive line has been hit hard by injuries so far this year. Geyser, the tight end. Blast, the quarterback. Seamus Rother and Kalu in the backfield. Connor Shalosky, Pat Rother are the receivers. Coming in motion was Josh Malkemis. Blast gave him the football, and Malkemis looks to have gotten to the 40, and that should be enough for a Crestwood. Well, let's wait for Jay Rowan.
Number 34 on the stop. The ball is right
no, it'll be 3rd and inches. You stopped me just in time before I made a fool of myself, Coach.
No problem. Tried to run that zoom play, never did get up the field. Stayed fairly flat. So that's why they came up just short on that 1st down attempt.
And they're going to bring the chains out.
They're going to take a look at it, Marty. It looks like he's maybe a stripe away from the first down.
And it will be third inches coming up for the Comets. If you have broken jewelry, gold or silver, you can turn them into cash. Take them to Northeast Gold and Silver Exchange located in the Churchill Mall, Hazleton. They pay the highest prices for your gold and silver. Northeast Gold and Silver Exchange in the Churchill Mall. So on third and inches, Lance Blass will bring out this Crestwood offense. Blass, the junior quarterback. And the Comets will get the first down as the direct snap went to Kalu. And
Kalu, Marty, did an excellent job. Went to his right, was able to cut that back inside when he saw a little bit of a crease, picked up the first down.
And that was good for a Crestwood. Harry's you pull it, first down. Ball marked at the 41. High snap, Blast corrals it, and he is going to be hit hard in a host of Cougar jerseys. Bring him down for a loss of about 4 back to the 37.
But I'll tell you what, Marty, Blast saved them from another 10 or 15 yard deficit as he was able to bobble but field the ball, setting up a second and about 16 for the Comets.
And as he does so often, the big hit on Blast was provided by Eddie Beelan. So the Cougar defense looks like this. Long Gazelle, Fuchik, Gunser, and Sweats, the four-man front. Four backers of Jones, Beelan, Josh Zukoski, and Yonner. Reeves and Van Blarg in the corners. Adrian Otero, the safety. Blast, play action, rolling right, throwing, and it is a completed pass out to the 49.
And that pass was
Shalosky on the catch.
I'll tell you what, Connor Shalosky did a great job coming back to the ball to make that catch. Going to be about 3 yards short of the first down.
Third down.
What a great diving catch by Shalosky.
Lance Blass also has to be credited with a decent throw. Down and away. Coverage was decent, but just couldn't get a hand on the ball.
Low snap to Kalu, but he corrals it. He gets into Cougar territory. And it'll depend on the spot, but from initial looks at Jay Rowan says it is. A Crestwood. Harry's you pull it, first down.
Longdale number 43.
The Comets putting together a
but not before it got over in Cougar territory to the 48-yard line for its first and 10.
Possession of the ball as they pick up some decent yardage and a first down.
After they move the change, clock restarts. It's under 5:20 remaining in the opening quarter. No score on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Blass rolling, throwing downfield. Flag is down. Shalosky's got it. Touchdown, Crestwood. And I believe this will be a penalty on the defense.
Yeah, we had a hold about halfway through the route.
21-yard line.
Defensive back knew he was beat, tried to grab on. Great catch, and I'll tell you what, an excellent throw by Blass.
48 yards, Blast to Shalosky. Second receiving touchdown of the year for Shalosky. Seamus Rotherell hold for Connor Keenan.
Connor Keenan for the point after.
Hold is down. Kick is up, and it is good. 5:03 left in the opening quarter. Crestwood jumps in front, 7-0.
It's Oktoberger, the sale so big they named a month after it. Only at Burger Mazda, Route 93, Hazleton.
2016 Mazda 3i Sport, lease it for only $169 a month. Or how about this 2016 Mazda 6i Sport, lease it for only $179 a month. Or 2016 Mazda CX-5 Sport, lease it for only $209 a month.
Burger Mazda, Route 93, Hazleton. Test drive a Mazda today.
Burger Family Dealerships, drive with experience.
Hi, this is Barb from John Diane Insurance Agency with your Cougar Fun Fact. Harmon-Guy Stadium's playing surface is artificial turf.
Hi, Anita here from John Diana Insurance Agency. Did you know we saved your friends and family in the greater Hazleton area thousands of dollars by switching their insurance to JD Insurance?
Give Anita a call for a quote and she'll give you a $25 gift certificate from Third Base.
Call or go to our website and ask for me so I can give you a $25 gift certificate to Third Base.
We welcome you back to Mountaintop on the first possession of the night for the Comets. The connection from Blast to Shaloski has Crestwood in front, 7-0.
It also has
Crestwood
kicking off, Marty, from midfield. Goes back to the holding penalty on the touchdown play.
So I'm sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
With the strength of the kicker's leg, this thing could be out of the end zone in a 20-yard line as officials getting together for a short discussion.
So after the penalty, the Comets will kick off from midfield.
Marty Crestwood, Shaloski, 48-yard pass from Blast. Keenan with the kick, 7 plays, 70 yards. Blast and Shaloski 2 for 2 for 60 yards on the passing part of it.
So number 9 to kick off for the Comets.
Keenan will deep kick will go out of the end zone. Hazleton area will start at their 20, first and 10.
First and 10 on their 20.
High school football is brought to you by Top of the Mountain Computer Services in Mountaintop. They wish the best of luck to all players in tonight's game. Top of the Mountain Computer Services is located at 140 North Mountain Boulevard in Mountaintop. They're your place to go for all your computer and smartphone repairs.
For the hard work they put in. That's both sides, by the way. Cheerleaders do a great job.
So the Cougars will come out trailing 7-0 with a first down and 10 from their own 20. This is Otero. Otero pulling his way for 5, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of 8. Some hard running there by Adrian Otero.
Again, we point to contact after 3 or 4 yards. He drags him for another 4.
On the carry, head
brings up a second and
7.
I'm sorry, second and second.
About
for
8, almost 9.
Hazleton area.
And
Otero showing some strength as a running back.
4.5 minutes on the Burger Family Dealership scoreboard. Crestwood in front 7-0. Thank you for joining us tonight on what has turned out to be a beautiful night here in Mountaintop. Give to Kenny and he gets tripped up. Look like the first.
Number 42 stopped in his tracks by Josh Kaminsky, number 44.
Kaminsky tripped him up, but I also thought Seamus Rother was there as well.
And 5.
Again, penetration, Marty. Tough to run that ball when you have a defensive player up the field.
Under 4 minutes left in the opening quarter. Cougars down 7. And they'll have a third down and a long 5. Ball just shy of the 25. Woke back to pass, looking for the screen. It's to Zukoski. Broke 1 tackle, but couldn't break the second, bringing him down Kyle Frisbee.
I'll tell you what, Frisbee made a great play. There was a defensive man right there, slowed the screen down. Frisbee got there.
Lost, looks like a 2, maybe 3
Bring the ball carriers down, forces
and
a 4th down for the Cougars.
Frisbee forced a 3-yard loss. So the Comets looking to get the ball back here from Tristan Williams, will be punting away. Lance Blass is back deep with Josh Malkemus, awaiting Williams' punt. It's going to bounce and take a Cougar roll. Looks like it'll come to a stop at the Comet 40. That's where the Comets take over, leading 7-0. High school football is brought to you by Junie G's Family Restaurant. They would like to wish the Comets the best of luck in tonight's game. Junie G's, located at 12 South Mountain Boulevard in Mountaintop. Eat in or take out. Home cooking with a twist. Junie G's Family Restaurant. As I mentioned, had some rain earlier in the day, but it has turned out to be a beautiful night for football here, Joe, in Mountaintop. Another picturesque place to come and watch a high school football game.
You know what, Marty, it was foggy early. That fog has dissipated. So as you mentioned, lovely evening for some high school football.
Blass goes straight up the middle. They're going to give him forward progress to the 43 and a gain of 3.
Lost number 1 on the carry, stopped by the middle of the Cougar line. Picked up a 3, 2nd down and 7.
Hazleton defensively needs to be stronger on 1st and 2nd down. They can't allow that kind of yardage. Then they're looking at a 3rd down with very short yardage. Crestwood has a better opportunity to convert those 3rd downs when they're 3 yards or less.
Blass looking to pass across the middle, looking for Shalosky. Sutton almost stepped back into it for an interception.
Don't know whether the ball slipped. It did rain earlier. Turf may be a little wet.
3rd down.
Throw was outside. Shalosky just couldn't get there. So forces a 3rd and about 7 for the Comets.
Clock stopped. Minute 59 left on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Thank you for joining us tonight with Crestwood in front 7-0. I'm Marty Burns. Joined as always by the coach Joe DeMelfi. Jim Burns on the stats. 3rd and 7 for the Comets. And they shift. Coach Myers needs the timeout. His team leads at 7-0.
It always feels good to pull my own part. Saves a lot of money too.
I've never actually pulled it before, but I think it's time.
It's environmentally conscious, and it can be a lot of fun.
If you're a do-it-yourselfer who's up for an adventure, then come out to Harry's You Pull It. Pull your own quality recycled auto parts for up to 90% off the cost of buying new. Savings like that'll keep more money in the bank, which could lead to even greater fun. Harry's You Pull It. WeGotUsed.com.
We're having an open house and you're invited.
Welcome you back to Mountaintop after the Crestwood timeout. 1:59 left in the opening quarter. Comets took their opening possession and blast to Shalosky from 48 yards out. Comets in front, 7-0. And Jay Rowan once talked to members of his officiating crew. Third down and 7. Ball marked at the Comet 43. Glass rolled left, now he's being chased, throws, and incomplete. He was looking for Shaloski. Van Blargen on the coverage.
Great coverage again, Van Blargen right there. Same route they ran when they picked up about 16 or 17 yards. The series they scored the touchdown, they being Crestwood. But Van Blargen right there, Comets will punt it away, or line up to punt it away.
Kyle Richards, number 7, to punt it away. Takes a Comet roll, goes off a Cougar player, and Crestwood dives on and heads up. The Comets get the turnover on the ball at the Cougar 22.
One of the things you tell your returners all the time, if it hits the ground and you're not going to catch it, if it hits the ground, get away as fast as you can. What happened, one of the returners tried to block, the ball hit him in the shoulder. Crestwood recovered.
So the first break of the night comes with 1:43 left in the opening quarter. Crestwood up 7-0, and they're looking for more. Blast to pass. Looking for Shaloski. Short cut. Flag is thrown. Did Shaloski push off? That'll be the question.
We'll see if that's defensive or
If they rule it on the defense, it's a Comet touchdown. But you don't see a lot of celebrating in the guys in red. I'm thinking they may get Shaloski for the push-off.
Well, I'll tell you what, Blast threw it up.
offensive pass interference.
Jump ball. Shaloski pushed off, so the play will come back.
And I think that the true giveaway was that Crestwood offense. There wasn't a lot of guys excited down on the field. I think they were aware of the call. And
we'll move the ball back 10 yards.
Shaloski has great size. I mean, it's a good play to throw to him.
20.
he definitely has a height advantage in the matchup with Van Blargen.
37-yard line.
So this 15-yard penalty brings the Comets all the way back to the Cougar 37. And it makes it a first down and 25. Blass back to pass. Going for Shaloski. It is caught. Touchdown Comets.
Marty, that was basically a one-man pattern. Your safety has to get over and help out. Van Blargen one-on-one. We just talked about Shaloski, the height advantage. Blast throws it up again, touchdown, Crestwood.
Keenan on for the point after. Hold is down, kick is up. It is good. 1:20 left in the opening quarter. Comets now lead it 14-0.
Now Hazel Park Spring Water is proud to announce that they are the official water of the WILN Sports Crew and available for home delivery through J.W. Wargo Spring Water Delivery. Since 1915, the Kreisel family has been serving the area with quality meats. The tradition continues today with 5 generations at Hazel Park Quality Meats, 260 Washington Avenue, West Hazleton, and Redding Specialty Meats, located at 216 East 4th Street in Berwick.
How does this work?
Just set your baseline goal resistance, interval durations, pulmonary range, caloric burn, and incline variance.
Tired of everything being so difficult.
How do I slow it down?
At Service Electric Cablevision, we make things easy, like our whole home 6-tuner DVR. Record up to 6 shows at once. Build your own custom library of movies and shows to watch whenever you want on any TV in your home. Get the whole home 6-tuner DVR free for 2 months.
We welcome you back to Mountaintop. Off the turnover on the punt, just like earlier, blast to Shaloski, and now the Comets on 14-0.
Play before that was the penalty. They come right back with it. As I said, if the safety doesn't get over to help out, the only way he shouldn't get over, Marty, if there's a route in the middle of the field. There was not.
So Keenan to kick it away. 1:28 left in the opening quarter. Comets up 14-0. Short kick taken by Cabrera. He loses the football, but picks it up and gets across the 20. And this time he is going to be swallowed up by a host of red jerseys as he gets out to about the 21-yard line. Look at Pat Rother was the one to bring him down.
Great coverage by that Crestwood kickoff team.
Number 20.
Marty Crestwood. Chalowski, 37-yard pass from Blass. Keenan with the kick. One play, 22 yards, 15 seconds. Comets up by 14.
But Chalowski got to pad his stats with the push-off in the end zone. Got an extra 15 yards receiving.
You think he was thinking about that?
No, I don't think so. Only I would come up with something like that. This will be Cabrera on the end around. Cabrera is going to be brought down for a very short gain of about a yard at the 20.
We talk about that play all the time. If it's sideline to sideline, no gain. Crestwood played it very well.
Last minute of play in the opening quarter, Crestwood up 14-0.
I'll tell you one thing that impresses me about Crestwood. We haven't seen them so far this year, but tonight they move very well to the ball defensively. They run the field. They're able to get there and make a tackle.
Wolk was looking for Van Blargen on the slant. Dixon on the coverage. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Cougars.
Van Blargen had the route. Wolk made the throw, just couldn't hold on. Many times in that case, it's, I'm going to try to get upfield before I have the ball. So forces a 3rd and 10 for the Cougars.
Clock is stopped, 32.8 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Cougars trailing 14-0. So they've been hit twice on a couple of deep passes to Connor Chalowski. Wolk throws and incomplete, looking for Cabrera across the middle. That'll bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Wolk's putting the ball there. Receivers have to make the catch. Ball on the ground again.
I would think one of the last things Hazleton area wanted to do was turn around and give the ball right back to this Crestwood offense with 27.4 seconds left in the quarter.
Exactly, but you're going to throw the ball, you're living and die by it.
High snap. Williams up with it in the end zone, and he gets it away. It was blocked down. Crestwood is going to end up with the football inside the Cougar 10. Williams tried all he could to get the ball away.
Again, we talk about special teams. We talk about those plays. Crestwood doing an excellent job taking advantage of some of the things that happened during the ball game. Mistakes, special teams. Now, Hazleton special teams. Crestwood's ball on the 8-yard line.
So the Comets start this drive at the 7, 1st and goal. They're in the Grand Central red zone. This is a direct snap to Kalu. Kalu cuts it in the middle. He's in. Touchdown, Comets! 8th rushing touchdown of the year for Tanner Kalu.
Kalu does a great job on that short snap. The old single wing play goes to his right. He's able, quick enough, as soon as he sees it opening, he's up the field.
Keenan for the point after.
For the 3rd time in this opening quarter, Keenan on for the point after. Hold is down. Kick is up. It is good. 12.6 seconds left in the opening quarter. Crestwood dominating, leading 21-0.
Tri-County Business Machines has been serving the Hazleton area with office supplies and furniture for over 35 years. We are your local Kyocera dealer for all your digital Kyocera copiers, printers, and faxes. For exceptional reliability, sales, and service, the call to make is to Tri-County Business Machines. Tri-County Business Machines, keeping your office up to speed. Tri-County Business Machines, located at 117 East Broad Street, Hazleton. Phone 459-0754 or visit us on the web at tricountybm.com.
Your body was made to move, fluidly and with ease. If the need for joint replacement surgery has stopped you in your tracks, it's time for a plan that can put you back in motion faster. The area's most experienced surgeons, the region's only nationally ranked program. That's Orthopedics in Action at Lehigh Valley Health Network.
We welcome you back to Mountaintop, and the Comets leading 21-0. A couple of special teams errors have really dug this hole for Hazleton area. A player trying to block was hit by the punt, and now a bad snap and a block punt, and Crestwood takes those two opportunities in two plays and have increased their lead to 21-0.
And you know what, Marty? We're still not out of the first quarter. We have 12.6 seconds left.
Cabrera will take it at his 8. He's across the 20. Cabrera leading his way near the 30, and he'll be stood up there as forward progress will give him to about the 31. Clock will stop. 3.1 seconds left in the quarter.
Marty Crestwood. Calu, 7-yard run right side. Keenan with the kick. One play, 7 yards. Caused by bad snap. Picked up the ball on the 7-yard line, scored on the first play. Crestwood up 21-0.
As we mentioned, Tristan Williams did all he could. Tried to run to the right and get the punt off, but a couple of the men in coverage blocked the ball down, recovered it at the 7.
Well, you know what, Marty? Crestwood had 4 or 5 players up the field at that point. He really couldn't get any height on the ball.
Woke gives to Otero. Otero will spin for a gain of about 3 on the play. And that'll be the last play of the opening quarter. Through 1. Crestwood 21. Hazleton area nothing. Mark Henry takes over at the camera position. You're watching live high school football on WYLN.
It's Octoberger. The sale's so big they named a month after it.
2015 Buick LaCrosse, $4,000 discount and 0% financing. Or save $3,000 or 0% financing on this 2015 all-wheel drive Buick Enclave. Save over $5,000 on this 2015 GMC Sierra Denali Crew Cab.
Burger Buick GMC Cadillac just off exit 145 on 91 in Hazleton.
Burger family dealerships, drive with experience.
Summer is almost over, but the fall savings are just beginning at Bedrock Gardens. Now is the time to purchase your patio furniture, fire pits, and hardscape materials for next spring. Stop in and save. Let them help you plan your yard improvement projects for next spring. Bedrock Gardens, locally owned and operated. Stop in and save today.
We welcome you back to Mountaintop. Start of the second quarter. Comets in front, 21-0.
Marty, first quarter, Hazleton 23 yards rushing, 13 yards passing, 36 total yards. Crestwood 20 yards rushing, 97 yards passing, 117 total yards.
So the Cougars in the white going from left to right on your screen. Give it to the first man through. That's Carson Kinney, who'll get across the 35 to about the 37. It'll leave the Cougars with a 3rd down and 3.
First time we've seen that play tonight, as the Cougars are able to come up with a 3rd about 4.
7-yard line, 3rd.
Need to convert this, Marty. They're down 21, made some mistakes on special teams.
And it'll be Kinney again. Kinney leading forward. It'll depend on the spot.
Look like he's right on the line, and so is the chain. So it'll be an interesting. It all depends on that spot.
Jay Rowan says it's a Harry's You Pull It Cougar first down.
Yeah, he had the tip of the ball right on the yard line. So Hazleton area does what they have to do here is use some clock, gain some yardage, and come away with some points.
So new set of downs for the Cougars. 1st and 10. They'll again come out of the eye with Kinney at the fullback position. Otero at the tailback. Wolk looking to pass, looking for Kinney. It was tipped and it's caught. Kinney is going to get out all the way to the 49 on the tip pass. A gain of 9.
Blast did a great job of getting his hands up, tipped the ball. Kinney made a good catch. Great concentration by Carson Kinney. And he picked up a couple of yards after the catch.
2nd and 1.
Reason why the pass was a little underthrown, great pressure from that Crestwood defensive front.
Coming up at the half, we'll get a look at the halftime stats brought to you by Berger Family Dealership, compiled by Jim Burns, and have some halftime entertainment. But first, a 2nd and 1 for the Cougars. Wolk slings it out for Cabrera. Cabrera breaks one tackle, and Cabrera is in the Comet territory, and he'll have a Cougar Harry's You Pull It first down.
Great job by Seamus Rother getting over to make that tackle after Cabrera
in the Comet 49-yard line
was initially hit. Well, Hazleton area picks up another first down, 2nd consecutive, moves it into Crestwood territory.
Ball marked at the Comet 49, under 10 minutes remaining in the half. Comets in front 21-0. Cougars looking to try to get on the board with this drive here. This will be Otero. Got hit by Blast, sprung away from him, but a host of red jerseys bring him down for no gain at the 49.
He swarmed at the line of scrimmage.
Down by Blast, number 1.
No amount of twisting and turning
no gain,
could come up with positive yardage, so it's 2nd and 10.
The official beverage of the WILN Sports Crew, Hazel Park Water Store Spring Water. And Coach Myers is coming out. I don't know if we have an injured player. I didn't see a call from Jay Rowan.
We do have a timeout on the field.
We have an injury timeout as Tony Simcoe is being looked at. And he's going to head to the Crestwood sideline. I'd like to remind you that high school football is brought to you by Pedal Park Floral and Gifts. They're proud to support the Comets in tonight's game. Pedal Park has floral arrangements and gifts for all occasions. Located at 14 South Mountain Boulevard in Mountaintop and open Monday through Saturday. Stop in for your next special occasion. Pedal Park Floral and Gifts.
Marty Hazleton area doing a nice job balancing run and pass right now. Try to keep that Crestwood defense on their heels.
Woke out of the gun, gives to Zukowski. The Comet's not full, bring him down for a big loss. Making the tackle, Shane O'Rourke, the sophomore.
Shane O'Rourke, number 50, got him in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, O'Rourke and several of his teammates
5-yard line of the Cougars.
Right there, they were 5-6 yards up the field. Zukowski had nowhere to go, puts the Comets in great position defensively, but the Cougars struggling here now have a 3rd and about 18.
Cabrera and Basic to the bottom of your screen. Woke fake the toss, hands off to Kinney. Kinney breaks off the pile. Kinney inside the 40. Kinney brought down inside the 30 with a big Harry's You Pull It. Cougar first down to the Comet 24.
Great job by Woke handling the ball. Hazleton comes out, spread formation, hoping Kinney can just pop the line of scrimmage, which he did. Then did a great job of running up the field. First down for the Cougars.
A big gain of 31 for Carson Kinney. Gives the Cougars a new set of downs at the Comet 24. Otero trying to bounce off the pile, stays on his feet, does all he can to gain about 3. And it looks like another Comet injury.
There on the carry, Mark Dixon, number 2.
Kaminsky looked like he was shaken up.
Timeout, Crestwood.
Crestwood takes the timeout. They lead it 21-0.
Class, this is the most important information I can give you. Remember, no one beats a Fairway Chevrolet deal. No one.
Fairway Chevrolet, Route 309 in Hazel Township. Hey, no one beats a Fairway deal. No one.
Did you hear about the new grooming place in town? Yep. Should we try them out?
Nope. You two need to go to the Lazy Dog.
Why would you even think about going to a big box groomer? The Lazy Dog, your locally owned, locally operated groomer, serving the Hazleton area since 2009.
Honey, you mean everything to me. But I just want to let you know one thing before we go any further. No one beats a Fairway Chevrolet deal. No one.
Fairway Chevrolet, Route 309 in Hazel Township. Hey, no one beats a Fairway deal. No one.
We welcome you back to Crestwood. After the Comet timeout, they'll have 1 remaining in the half. A 2nd and 7 for the Cougars, as once again this will be Kinney, but the Comet defense stands them up for a gain of possibly just a yard.
We've seen that play several times. The big play was a draw play. This is just a quick dive. You know, Kinney and Otero both are backs that when you tackle them defensively,
3rd down and 5.
They hurt you. You know, you come away and you're feeling your arm and your leg, both very hard runners.
For the first time tonight, the Cougars in the Grand Central Red Zone with a 3rd down and 5 at the 19. The give was to Otero. He didn't find much room there, and he'll lose a couple back to the 21.
What happened, Marty? He got to the point of attack, changed his mind, tried to go right, and then nothing there. Was swarmed by that Crestwood defense.
Defense led by Tanner Kalu.
Yeah, Tanner Kalu, several of his defensive buddies up the field, forcing a 4th down for the Comets.
So it'll be a 4th down and 7, and it looks like the offense will stay on the field. Going in warm-ups at the opposite end, Tristan Williams was regularly making field goals from this distance, but Coach Brennan will go for it on 4th down. Woke down the middle, tipped off his receiver's hands, incomplete. He was looking for Otero. The Comets hold on downs.
Otero went up for it.
32. Crestwood take over.
Couldn't quite handle it.
I'd like to remind you, high school football on WYLN is brought to you by Sal's Septic Service Cesspools and Septic Tank Cleaning, a division of Marola's Garage located in Partysville. Call 570-455-6246 for all your septic tank problems at Marola's Garage for car and truck inspection and repairs. If it has wheels, they can fix it.
You know, Marty, you were talking about the field goal. When you're down 21, tough to kick 1 for 3. And not a guarantee, although Williams has a great leg. You feel like you need more than.
Otero will bring Malkemus down for a gain of about 4 to the 25. But it's also tough, though, Joe. They went 11 plays, took half a quarter off the clock. 6:01 was the time of possession, and they came away empty.
Yeah, one of the things that a drive, if you do not complete it, becomes frustrating because you don't have any points out of it. As you said, Hazleton area moved the ball, they ate up some clock and field, but came away with nothing.
And I believe a penalty has been called. As the clock stops at 5:46 left in the half, Comets up 21-0. And the Comets are going to be moved back 5 yards You're signaling you saw Jay Rowan say an illegal shift.
The flag, they just put the ball back on the 17-yard line. Not sure what it was.
Blass keeps. He'll get out near the 20. Second and long coming up for the Comets. Under 5.5 minutes remaining in the half. Coming up at the half, we'll have halftime entertainment, courtesy of the Hazleton Area High School Marching Band. Jim Burns will give us the Berger Family Dealership halftime stats and much more. So stay tuned for that coming up at the half. Just about 5 minutes of playing time away from halftime.
Crestwood doesn't have to be in a hurry, don't have to take a lot of chances here. Although they may take a shot downfield, Blast to Shalowski has been very good for them.
And a big hit there by Eddie Beelan to bring Malkemus down for a gain of about 3.
Beelan, we talked about the balance between offense and defense for the Cougars. Beelan has been one of the stalwarts. He's done a great job for Hazleton area, both sides of the ball, especially defensively.
So the ball officially marked at the Comet 23. Third down and 9 coming up for Crestwood as they have to get to the Comet 32.
This is an important play for Hazleton area. We have 4 minutes and 18 seconds as the Comets call timeout.
They lead at 21-0.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Minutes away. That's right. You're just minutes away from a great deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from Barber Ford. 2 great locations, Exeter and Hazleton. The best deals on America's #1 brand are just 25 minutes from Frackville, 26 minutes from Jim Thorpe, 28 minutes from Tamaqua, 20 minutes from Shavertown, and 28 minutes from Clark Summit. Barber Ford in Exeter and Hazleton. Online at barberautogroup.com, where nobody but nobody sells for less.
Crestwood used their final timeout before a 3rd and 9 with 4:17 left in the opening half. They lead it 21-0. We thank you for joining us with live high school football from Mountaintop. Blass out of the gun. Throwing for Malkemus, and just out of his hands, incomplete. Otero came over in the coverage.
Good route. Shalowski as the decoy, Malkemus wide open. Couldn't handle that pass. 4th down for the Comets.
Van Blargen and Aaron Kelmer back deep awaiting the punt from Richards. And this will take a Comet roll out of bounds. It'll be marked at the Cougar 43. That's where they'll take over 1st and 10. 4:03 left in the half. Cougars with all 3 timeouts, trailing 21-0.
Marty, Hazleton area has plenty of time on the clock, 3 timeouts. So they don't have to take any big chances initially. They have to be able to move the football. They can do that in small increments and still pick up the 1st down with 4:03 left to half. And I'll tell you what, they can use 6 points here or 7.
The give will be to Kinney. Kinney will get about 2 to the 45. Under 4 minutes left in the opening half. Crestwood leading 21-0.
Ball is carried by Kinney, number 42.
That's on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard.
Right at the 45-yard line. We're 2nd down and 8.
High High school football is brought to you by Mary Taylor's Family Hair and Skin Care. They're proud of all the athletes in tonight's game. Visit Mary Taylor at 14 South Mountain Boulevard in Mountaintop. Mary Taylor's Hair and Skin Care. Your family is our business. On 2nd and 8, Wolk being pressured, hit as he throws, and it is caught at the 35-yard line. That's Jose Cabrera.
I'll tell you what, ball in the air, Cabrera makes a play on it. Very athletic, comes back to it, makes the catch. Wolk throws it up there. Got it there for Cabrera. That's what happens, Marty, when a defender loses the ball. Cabrera had an eye on it all the way, was able to come back and make the catch.
Good enough for a Harry's, you pull it. Cougar first down on the pass play of 20 yards. Credit Wolk for hanging in there under pressure to complete the pass. This is Otero. Otero is brought down for no gain. Lance Blass on the tackle along with Shane O'Rourke.
O'Rourke and Blass do a good job on Otero to bring him down. Mentioned earlier, Crestwood's defense doing a nice job getting to the ball carrier. They usually have more than one person in on the tackle. Aggressive defensively. When you see an aggressive defense, you start thinking maybe something, misdirection might be a play that we could use.
2:20 and counting. Cougars all 3 timeouts remaining. Flag has been thrown to stop the clock at 2:18 in the half. And the Comets offsides make it the 2nd down and 5 from the Comet 30. Clock winds again. Approaching 2:10 remaining. And as I mentioned, Cougars with all 3 timeouts remaining. This could be critical for Hazleton area, Joe. Remember, they won the toss to start. They wanted the football. So Crestwood's going to get it to start the second half. Mike Brennan takes a timeout. His team down 21-0.
Hi, my name is Elaine, and I'm so excited to have you meet one of our wire guys, Zach.
Yeah, I want to get there fast, give you a nice, clean, quality job you're going to be happy with. You know, having a family of my own, someone was working in my house. I want it to be safe. I want it to be right. That's what I want to do for you.
So whether it's just adding a receptacle to a complete whole house, rewiring,
We're your guys.
give the wire guys a call.
And if we're late, you get paid.
The Wire Guys!
Grand Central helps make your place the place where comfort is king and style rules the day. The place where dinner time is family time and bedtime is beautiful. Right now on all furniture and bedding, the price on the floor is the price to your door. No tax, no delivery, no inflated prices, no kidding. Plus up to 36 months interest-free financing. Grand Central, helping make your place home.
After the Hazleton area timeout, a 2nd down and 5 at the Comet 30. Cougars down by 21. Fake toss, handoff to Kinney. Kinney's got a 1st down and more. Kinney inside the 20, down the sideline. He'll be blocked out of bounds near the 10, but good for another. Harry's, you pull it. Cougar, 1st down.
You know, Kinney did a great job. Offensive line, left side, was able to clear the lane. Wolk did a nice job with the fake and handling the ball. The Cougars now at the 10. We're looking at a 1st and goal from the 10.
And the Cougars again in the Grand Central red zone.
1:39, 2 timeouts left.
Clock is rolling. 1st and goal. Play action. Wolk throws incomplete. He was looking for Sweats. Clock stops with 1:28 left and 2nd and goal.
Good coverage by Lance Blass. Came underneath. Looked like he might have a chance to knock it down. I think he interfered with the receiver's vision. Incomplete. So we're looking at a 2nd and goal from the 10.
But Really no reason to rush for Hazleton area with the 2 timeouts and 1:28 left in second and goal. Wolk will go out of the gun here, and he gives to Otero. Otero has 5, leans forward, and he's going to have about 7. Third and goal from the 3 coming up for the Cougars.
Cougars are going to have 2 shots from the 3-yard line to pick up a touchdown, which is, I don't want to say it's imperative, but they need a touchdown here. 21-0. They'd like to go in with a 2-touchdown deficit rather than 3.
Under a minute left in the half. Low snap. This is Otero. Otero dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
I'm going to tell you what, Marty. That's all Otero. He was able to get outside, and once he turns up the field, he is tough to tackle. Touchdown, Cougars. 51 seconds left, second quarter.
.2 seconds left in the half. Van Blargen will hold for Tristan Williams. Hold is down, the kick is up, it is good. 51.2 seconds left in the second. Crestwood now leads at 21-7.
Tristan Williams on that point after.
It's the Jeep Celebration event at Berger Family Dealerships.
Weatherwood is a privately owned 200-bed nursing and rehabilitation center nestled in the quiet town of Weatherly, Pennsylvania. We offer our residents and our families tranquil and scenic views from just about anywhere in the building. We are located within minutes of Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton, as well as major metropolitan medical and trauma centers in the Lehigh Valley. Whispering Meadows is a 50-bed secured dementia unit in our facility. Whether you need short-term, long-term, or respite stay, call or stop by today for a tour.
Coach, as you said, we don't want to call it imperative, but it was pretty big for Hazleton area to get a score there. Now 21-7, Crestwood in front, 51.2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Williams will squib it, and one of the up men for Crestwood falls on it on his 43-yard line. The heads-up play there on special teams by Jacob Barney.
I'll tell you what, Jacob Barney did a great job falling on that ball. Many times you see linemen try to grab it. Marty Hazleton on their score. Otero, 3-yard run right side. Williams with the kick, 7 plays. 57 yards, a draw play, very big. Kinney, 2 rushes, 22 yards.
Crestwood, no timeouts left, 49.8 seconds remaining in the half. Low snap, but Blass corrals. Now he's looking to run. And Blass will be stacked up by the Hazleton area front for a gain of about a yard. Clock stopped as we have a penalty on the play.
Blass went to his left, looking like he might want to throw it down the field. I think he was just biding time. If he did see someone open, he was going to stop and make the throw. Didn't happen, so he turned back. Penalty against the Comets.
So that will march Crestwood back.
That'll be 15 yards from the point of the penalty.
And a 15-yard penalty.
Back inside the 30-yard line.
Back to the 29.
First down and real long.
So it's going to be a first down and 24. Clock now wound with the yard and distance. Wonder if Coach Myers will elect to maybe be conservative here. They'll direct snap to Kalu. Kalu trying to get to the outside, has some running room. Tanner Kalu in the Cougar territory down the sidelines before he is pushed out of bounds for a Harry's you pull it. Crestwood first down at the Cougar 36.
Out of bounds.
Kalu doing what he does best. He runs until he finds that little bit of a gap. He was able to turn it up very quick, picks up good yardage, now makes that a throw in the end zone entirely possible.
A gain of 35 or possibly get enough to set up Connor Keenan for a field goal. Well, a flag thrown by Jay Rowan stops the play and motion against the offense.
Back it up 5.
So maybe not so important with 17.6 seconds left in the half. First and 15, but the ball marked at the Cougar 41. No timeouts remaining. Crestwood 5 penalties, 45 yards. Blass looking left, throwing downfield and knocked away by Cabrera. He was looking for Seamus Rother, and Cabrera knocked it away.
Cabrera makes a very, very good play at defensive back, knocking that ball away. Blass went to his right, but you could tell the way he came out of there, he wasn't going to run it.
And there's a flag.
And also a penalty marker on the field as well. That's going to push Crestwood even further back. So what looked like a chance to maybe, you were saying a throw to the end zone, and I was even thinking worst case scenario, a chance for the field goal. Crestwood's now all the way back to their own 42.
Well, with their receiving core, Shalowski, they have some very good people that can catch the ball. And you might want to take a shot down the field. There's only 11.4 seconds left here in the second quarter.
And it's first and 32, and what has been one of the bugaboos for Hazleton area, down in distance, and the offense coming up with big plays. See if Hazleton area can hold them here before halftime. This is Kalu again. He's in the Cougar territory before he is knocked out of bounds by Otero with 5.4 seconds left as Kalu got all the way to the 43 of Hazleton area.
Yeah, he's running with a lot of people in front of him. Looks like student body left, student body right. But again, Tanner Kalu has just that amount of quickness to gain some yardage off that play when he gets up the field.
Now we'll get a chance to see Blass's arm, because this will be the chance. 5 seconds left in the half. Crestwood up 21-7. And a direct snap to Kalu. He goes right up the middle. Cougars not fooled, as they'll hold him to a short gain down to the 40. Clock has hit zeros. We are at the half here at Crestwood High School with the hometown Comets leading the Cougars 21-7. Coming up at the half, we'll have halftime stats brought to you by Berger Family Dealerships and compiled by Jim Burns. The Hazleton area Marching Cougars getting set up now for their halftime performance. We'll hear from them after the break. The score, Crestwood 21, Hazleton area 7. You're watching live high school football on WYLN.
Things move a little slower here in DSLville.
Slow pitch softball is big here. Really big.
There's not a fast food restaurant in town. Zero.
Get the most out of the internet. Get Service Electric high-speed internet. Call Service Electric today to sign up.
Ho, 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 ho. Slow down. Tourists.
I'm good. Athletes try talking themselves out of being hurt.
I'm good.
Working past the pain because they want to keep on playing.
Okay. I'm good.
Coordinated Health understands. As the #1 sports medicine team in the region, we get these champions back in the game with pro-level care.
Yeah, I'm good.
Because we make you better together.
We welcome you back to Crestwood High School in Mountaintop. Live high school football here on WYLN, week number 6. And the Cougars of Hazleton area, beginning of the night, we're hoping to get to 500. They're going to have to do they've got some work ahead of them, Joe, trailing at the half 21-7. And the margin of their deficit right now, 2 big plays on special teams. The first was a turnover, ball hitting one of the up men trying to block. The Comets got the ball at the Cougar 22. The next, a bad snap on a punt. Tristan Williams did all he could to try to get the punt off, but the Crestwood pressure ended up blocking the kick down at the 7. Crestwood took one play. Tanner Kalu went in. That gave them a 21-0 lead, but the Cougars went on a 7-play, 57-yard drive before the end of the half to get on the board and now trail 21-7.
Welcome once again, Crestwood and Hazleton area
the special teams that has been such an asset this year for Hazleton area has got them in a little bit of a hole here in this week number 6.
Yeah, I think when you look at it, you go over your special teams, Marty, but you never, and you always emphasize those things. Keep your eye on the ball. Don't make a play for a punt if it's off the ground and you're trying to field it, but know where it is. The Hazleton player did not know where it was. It hit him. Crestwood recovered. The bad snap, you don't like to see it. It happens. You're hoping your punter can field it and get it away. Didn't happen. Those 2 plays, as you mentioned, make up that deficit right now. 14 points for Hazleton area.
The Hazleton area Marching Cougars being introduced to the crowd here at Crestwood. And I've just lost my partner. They're providing him with food and drink. We've totally lost my buddy here. But I'll be sure to, I'll share with you. We'll just wait to intro the band. Okay, buddy? Does that work for you? All right. Directing traffic in the press box here is Joe DeMelfi. Of course, it's due to concessions. No other particular reason. And as I mentioned, the Hazleton area Marching Cougars being introduced. Crestwood will get the ball to start the second half, so they are leading 21-7. And they'll look to try to get that 21-point lead back that Hazleton area cut into just before the end of the opening half. Crestwood getting 2 touchdown passes by Lance Blass to Connor Shalosky. Mentioned after the block punt, Tanner Kalu from 7 yards out made it 21-0. That was the way it stood at the end of a quarter. And then, as mentioned, that 57-yard drive right before the half got Hazleton area on the board on a 3rd and goal, where they had a bad snap, but Adrian Otero made the play, got to the outside the pressure and got to the end zone to make it 21-7 Comets. And we are moments away, as looks like the Marching Cougars are just about set for tonight's halftime performance from Mountaintop. Let's go down field level. And here are the 2015 Hazleton area Marching Cougars.
Drum major Leandra Sterling. Is the band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, your 2015 Marching Cougars.
Definitely like to thank the Crestwood concession stand. Not sure which group brought up the hot dogs and hamburgers and drinks, but a very nice treat during the Hazleton area Marching Cougars halftime performance. At the half, the score, Crestwood 21, Hazleton area 7. Coming up next, the Berger Family Dealership halftime stats. You're watching live high school football on WILN.
It's Octoberger, the sale so big they named a month after it. Only at Berger Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Route 93 Hazleton.
Lease a Jeep Compass for $219 a month or a Jeep Cherokee Limited for $279 a month. Buy a Jeep Patriot for $19.9, plus we have 0% for 72 months on Town and Countries.
It's the Jeep Celebration event at Berger Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, just off exit 145 on 91 in Hazleton.
Berger Family Dealerships, drive with experience.
Do-it-yourself stores may be fine for garden hoses and 2x4s, but appliances? Those guys may know these washers. But Grand Central knows these washers, and ranges, and refrigerators, and more. GE and GE Profile appliances are designed to reflect the modern approach to style, with clean lines and a streamlined look for today's kitchens. So for wood screws and wheelbarrows, go ahead, do it yourself. But for the right appliances at the right price, let Grand Central do it for you.
Weatherwood is a privately owned 200-bed nursing and rehabilitation center nestled in the quiet town of Weatherly, Pennsylvania. We offer our residents and our families tranquil and scenic views from just about anywhere in the building. We are located within minutes of Lehigh Valley Health Network, Hazleton, as well as major metropolitan medical and trauma centers in the Lehigh Valley. Whispering Meadows is a 50-bed secured dementia unit in our facility. Whether you need short-term, long-term, or respite stay, call or stop by today for a tour.
Hi, this is Barb from John Diane Insurance Agency with your Cougar Fun Fact. The first football game played in Harmon Stadium was in 1939.
Hi, Anita here from John Diana Insurance Agency. Did you know we saved your friends and family in the greater Hazleton area thousands of dollars by switching their insurance to JD Insurance?
Give Anita a call for a quote and she'll give you a $25 gift certificate from Third Base.
Call or go to our website and ask for me so I can give you a $25 gift certificate to Third Base.
We're having an open house and you're invited.
We welcome you back to Crestwood High School at the half. The Comets leading the Cougars by a score of 21-7. We're now going to take a look at the Berger Family Dealership halftime stats compiled by Jim Burns. First downs, Hazleton area had 6, Crestwood with 4. Hazleton area outgained the Comets on the ground 90-81. But Crestwood with the advantage through the air, 97 passing yards for the Comets, 44 for Hazleton area. Plus Crestwood with a total yard advantage of 178-134. Turnovers, the big one that stands out was the special teams turnover against Hazleton area. Penalties, Hazleton area only 1 penalty, 10 yards. Crestwood, 6 penalties, 62 yards. The halftime stats compiled by Jim Burns and brought to you by Berger Family Dealerships has the Comets in front, 21-7 over Hazleton area. We're going to take another break and get you set for third quarter action. You're watching live high school football from Mountaintop right here on WYLN.
When I'm elected, things will change, but I promise you one thing, no one will beat a Fairway Chevrolet deal. No one.
Fairway Chevrolet, Route 309 in Hazel Township. Hey, no one beats a Fairway deal. No one.
How does this work?
Just set your baseline goal resistance, interval durations, pulmonary range, caloric burn, and incline variance.
Tired of everything being so difficult?
How do I slow it down?
At Service Electric Cablevision, we make things easy, like our whole home 6-tuner DVR. Record up to 6 shows at once. Build your own custom library of movies and shows to watch whenever you want on any TV in your home. Get the whole home 6-tuner DVR free for 2 months.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi Electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Tri-County Business Machines has been serving the Hazleton area with office supplies and furniture for over 35 years. We are your local Kyocera dealer for all your digital Kyocera copiers, printers, and faxes. For exceptional reliability, sales, and service, the call to make is to Tri-County Business Machines. Tri-County Business Machines, keeping your office up to speed. Tri-County Business Machines, located at 117 East Broad Street, Hazleton. Phone 459-0754 or visit us on the web at tricountybm.com.
I'm good. Athletes try talking themselves out of being hurt.
I'm good.
Working past the pain because they want to keep on playing.
You okay? I'm good.
Coordinated Health understands. As the #1 sports medicine team in the region, we get these champions back in the game with pro-level care.
Yeah, I'm good.
Because we make you better together.
Well, today's weather's looking great. What a day it's going to be. So when you're out there, remember, no one beats a Fairway Chevrolet deal. No one.
Fairway Chevrolet, Route 309 in Hazel Township. Hey, no one beats a Fairway deal. No one.
Get a look at the Hazleton area marching Cougars heading over to the bleachers across the way from our press box location. Did an outstanding job with their halftime performance. As always, with the score at the half, the Cougars trailing Crestwood 21-7 on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. And Joe, we got some individual stats that Jim Burns compiled for us. For Hazleton area, Carson Kinney, 7 carries, 59 yards. Adrian Otero, 13 carries, 37 yards and a touchdown. Sparky Wolk, 6 of 12, 44 yards. Cabrera, 2 receptions, 22 yards. Van Blargen, 1 for 13. And Carson Kinney 1 for 9. For Crestwood rushing the football, Tanner Kalu 6 carries, 65 yards and a touchdown. Blast 3 of 7 for 97 yards and 2 touchdowns. And they all go to Shalosky. Connor Shalosky 3 receptions, 97 yards and 2 touchdowns. A little bit of deceiving stat here. Hazleton area dominating the time of possession, 16:37 to 7:23. But as we mentioned, after the Crestwood got the ball back quickly from special teams, they had 2 scoring drives that total 22 seconds. Hazleton area has run 33 plays to 20 from Crestwood.
With those 2 short fields because of the special team mistakes, I think that's one of the reasons time is skewed as it is. I'd also like to follow up with thanking Butch Kalu, who I know from my days in Bloomsburg. It's Tanner Kalu's father. Thanks Football Booster Stand for bringing up the hot dogs and hamburgers and other treats.
Yes, thank you very much. We truly appreciate it. Very nice treat halfway through. And be very interesting to see what kind of adjustments both teams make, maybe more so Hazleton area defensively, as the Comets will get the ball to start this second half, leading 21-7. And a look ahead to next week. Crestwood has a big assignment ahead of them next Friday night as they welcome the Spartans of Wyoming Valley West here to Mountaintop. The Cougars, interestingly enough, after this schedule, here in week 6, they only have one road game left. 3 of their next 4 to close out this 2015 season will take place at Harmon-Guy Stadium. The return back to take on the Tigers of Tunkhannock will be on the air next Friday night live at 7 from Harmon-Guy Stadium, as it'll be Tunkhannock and Hazleton area, week number 7 of the high school football game of the week, and it'll be here on WYLN as Tunkhannock makes their way to Hazleton to take on the Cougars next Friday night.
One of the things I think we can look for in the second half, Marty, the play where Malcolmus just missed that pass. I think that Crestwood's going to go back to that. It'll be interesting to see if they do it early or later, but I think they'll definitely go back to that. Shalowski was the receiver they used as a decoy. 2 people jumped on him as soon as he started his route. So I think that's something we look for. Crestwood gets the ball here.
I'd like to wish a happy anniversary tomorrow to George and Bev.
And we also would like to remind you, coming up on WYLN beginning this Wednesday at 9:30 and rebroadcast throughout the weekend, it'll be Sports Talk, your weekly source for Hazleton area high school football, brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network. And this week, I'll be joined by Coach Mike Brennan. We'll have a special guest from the Cougar team. We'll be reviewing this game against Crestwood and a look ahead to that return home against Tunkhannock. So that's Sports Talk starting this Wednesday at 9:30 here on WYLN. Sports Talk now brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network. And as you get a look from our cameraman by the man himself, marvelous Mike Lula. The Cougars just about said that as they return to the field here in Crestwood. So we're moments away from the start of third quarter action here in Mountaintop.
If you're the Cougars, ideally you make a stop, you get the ball back, start a drive. As we said, it could be score-wise 7-7, except for the 2 mistakes, and you hate to keep going back to it, but you know, we talk about special teams and then it's like an afterthought many times. But tonight, that is the reason why the Comets are up by 14.
Coach Myers in the white, walking onto the field as his Comets will soon follow. Leading here 21-7, looking for their second win of the season. Their other win was a thriller a couple weeks ago against Pittston area, winning 38-35 over the Patriots. The Comets, wearing their red, have returned to the field here at Crestwood as we await the third quarter action. And Joe, we haven't talked about it while we have a few minutes. Your former offensive coordinator, Mr. Butch Jones, and the Volunteers with yet another tough assignment at Rocky Top tomorrow against the Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah, an angry Georgia Bulldogs coming off that loss to Alabama. Coach Jones, I think, has the Vols on the cusp. They just have to learn how to win. They had Oklahoma, went to overtime and lost it. Had a lead on Arkansas and gave it away, so I'm sure I'm not telling him anything he doesn't know. But it should be a good one tomorrow. Georgia's going to come in wanting some redemption from that loss to Alabama, and obviously Tennessee's going to be looking for a win where they get out in front and stay there. Important to a young program.
And on another note, our good friend, Mr. Joe Flanagan, is probably on one knee at Touchdown Jesus as we speak in South Bend, hoping for the Irish to rebound after that tough loss at Clemson last week, awaiting the Navy.
That was a very good game. I watched the 2-point conversion, and I guess the problem I have with the spread offense is when you get on the 3-yard line, I think I mean, you got to be able to have a play where you can get in the end zone. You need 3 yards and 1 inch you need, basically. And many teams, when they get tighter to the end zone, Marty, the field shrinks, and all of a sudden it's a different type of game.
49-0 in the third quarter over Dallas.
So we'll see how that goes.
10 in the third quarter.
We do hope to see Coach Flanagan back from South Bend, but if the Naval Academy becomes victorious, there can be no guarantees.
8 over GAR. Pittston and Tunkhannock are tied in the third quarter.
We were just about set for third quarter action. As we mentioned, Crestwood to receive. So Hazleton area will be in the white. They'll be going from left to right on your screen. Tristan Williams to kick it away. Malkemus to the far sideline. Kalu will be in the middle. Lance Blass here to the near sideline awaiting the kick from Williams. But as we saw right before the half, Williams with a low squibber that one of the upmen had to dive on for Crestwood. So we'll see Tristan Williams approach here on his second kickoff of the evening, which will be the one to start the third quarter. Third quarter action underway from Crestwood. Bouncing kick, knocked down and picked up at the 29. And staying on his feet with a nice return all the way near the 40. Seamus Rother.
I'll tell you what, Marty, Seamus Rother did a great job keeping the ball alive. Looked like he bobbled it when he first tried to field it, and then up the field for an additional 10 to 12 yards after he bobbled it.
So the ball will officially be marked at the Crestwood 39. That's where they start the second half. Leading 21-7. We thank you for joining us tonight on WILN. I'm Marty Burns, joined by the coach Joe DeMelfi. Jim Burns on the stats. Right to Kalu. Kalu up the middle. And Kalu gets out near the 45 for a gain of about 6.
Last year, this Crestwood team had a great year, went to the playoffs. They had a punishing ground attack, and they're running a lot of the same type of offense. They're still able to pick up yards after losing a large part of that football team, as Kalu gets it up the field for about 5.
Through that opening half, credit that offensive line that's been depleted by injury. They've done very well through a half of football. And this is Kalu again spinning out of one tackle, and he'll be brought down about a yard shy of the first down as Yonner made the tackle for Hazleton area.
Talk about Crestwood's injuries, and they have been banged up. Simcoe, Frisbee, Nuss, Kivler, Castro, Geyser. That time Hazleton area defensively puts a stop on Kalu, 3rd and short for the Comets.
Opening drive of the third quarter, Crestwood up 21-7 on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard, approaching 10.5 minutes remaining in the third. This is Blass looking to roll left, being chased by Longazelle. He'll get the first down and more into Cougar territory before Sweats slings him out of bounds near the 40. That's good for Harry's. You pull it. Comet first down.
Lance Blass, the junior, does a nice job of running that Crestwood offense as he picks up the first down here, although we have a holding penalty against the Comets.
Couldn't save me that time, Coach. Prematurely gave off the first down, and here the officials are going to bring Crestwood back, and it's going to make it a third down and about 11, maybe even 12, as they'll mark it at the 37.
Happens a lot on that play, Marty. Once they try to get to the corner, whether it be the quarterback on a keep or a running back, it takes a little while to get to the corner. And many times the people that block on the corner try to grab on to hold off the defender as we look at a 3rd and 12.
Blast back to pass, being pressured by Sweats, looking for Malkemis, and out of his reach, incomplete. Jose Cabrera with good coverage.
Malkemis out of the backfield tried to turn it up the sideline. Cabrera did a great job of picking him up. So the Hazleton area defense does what they have to do, and they'll turn it over to the offense as the Comets line up to kick it away. 9:50 left, 3rd quarter.
Kelmer and Van Blargen back deep for the Cougars.
Good snap.
Van Blargen will call for the fair catch at the 32, and that's where the Cougars will take over 1st and 10 with 9:43 left in the 3rd, trailing 21-7. High school football on WYLN is brought to you by Gene Snyder's Garage off of Church Road in Mountaintop. They're proud to support the Crestwood Comets in tonight's matchup against Hazleton area. Stop by Gene Snyder's Garage for auto repairs, including brake repairs, oil changes, and new tires. That's Gene Snyder's Garage. So the Cougars come out, ball marked at their 32, 1st and 10. Wolk out of the gun with Otero to his right. He'll give it to Otero, but the Comets not fooled as Otero keeps trying to spin away, and Lance Blast finally brings him down. We'll see where forward progress will be marked by the official.
One of the things you have to look for here, I think if you're Hazleton area, as we have a player down, but one of the things you look for is a little change up. They're starting to jump on Otero early as they try to run him on 1st down. So now Hazleton area needs to come up with a different strategy.
We have an injured Comet on the field. 9:26 left in the 3rd. We'll take the timeout with them. Comets leading 21-7.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years. Steinbrenner Auto Sales and Service, 697 South Mountain Boulevard in Mountaintop. Quality, affordable, clean, pre-owned vehicles handpicked by the owner. They have over 35 years automotive experience and service what they sell. Extended warranties and financing available, so check out their website for current inventory. SteinbrennerAuto.com. Call Steinbrenner Auto Sales and Service at 570-678-7608.
We welcome you back to Crestwood High School, and mentioned this Crestwood team hit hard by injuries. Linebacker Johnny Macri, the senior, being helped off the field. And you hope the young man's all right, but the way he's being helped off, you wonder if you'll see him the rest of the evening.
Very active in their defense also. Macri's done a nice job both at the line of scrimmage and in pass coverage.
So the ball back to the Cougar 25 after the nice play by Blass. Has the Cougars at a 2nd and 17. Wolk being pressured, gets it away and incomplete. Was looking for Cabrera as Blass was coming free from the blind side. And it's going to be 3rd and long for the Cougars.
What happens is with the shift to, in the formation, the strength goes the other way. Blass has no pass responsibility, really, so he took off pressure Wolk. Wolk was sprinting away from him. The incompletion forces a 3rd and long, not what the Hazleton area wanted here in their first possession of the second half.
Two receivers to the top of your screen. Beelan goes in motion that way. Walk looking, being pressured. Throws downfield, and it's picked off, intercepted. Oh, Connor Shaloski with the interception at the Hazleton area 41.
Connor Shaloski comes up big again, this time on defense. Wolk threw it up, but Shaloski did a great job on coverage. As I said, he made some big plays on offense, but now he does the same on defense. Good field position for the Comets.
41.
So the Comets in the red going from right to left on your screen after the interception with a 1st and 10. 9:04 left in the 3rd. This is Kalu. Kalu up the middle is going to get about 3 yards to the 38.
A whole bunch of the Cougars.
Kalu picks up 3 off the left side, hard yards. As there are a lot of Cougars in on that tackle.
Just over 2. We're going to make it.
Crestwood's defense did a great job forcing a 3rd and long after ganging up on Otero initially, then the incompletion. Walk was trying to make a play, but again, Shaloski on 3rd down, great coverage. So the Comets in great position as we look at them offensively with 8:20 left in 3rd quarter.
This will be Kalu. Sutton will bring him down after a gain to about the 36.
Kalu, number 6.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down at about 5.
Number 22 in the stop. Going to place the ball just outside the 35-yard line where it's going to be 3rd down and 5.
Under 8 minutes left in the 3rd. Comets leading 21-7 on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard.
I believe that was Matt Sutton doing a nice job backside on that tackle for the Cougars.
Blass looking to go left. Being chased. Blass stays on his feet. Depends on the spot. And he looks to be inside the 30. That'll be good for a Crestwood. Harry's, you pull it. 1st down.
We talked about the Crestwood offensive line banged up. It's a little makeshift, but they are, if you can tell if an offensive line is doing a good job by the penetration they allow. Blass had time to run to his left and look for some opening, and he did find an opening without any defensive player up the field. So the offensive line doing a nice job.
Blass again to the left side, gets tripped up. He'll get near the 25.
Cabrera, number 5.
Cabrera tripped him up. Gain of about 4 on the play, making it 2nd and 6. Under 7 minutes left in the 3rd. With Crestwood up 21-7.
21-7 in great position offensively. They have a 2nd and about 6.
Coming up. Sorry, Joe, go ahead.
In the Hazleton territory. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No,
Mark.
You're fine. Just want to let everybody know that coming up at the end of tonight's game, you and I will select a Fairway Chevrolet player of the game. This will be freshman Pat Rother. Sweats will bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 20. Good for another Harry's, you pull it. Crestwood, 1st down.
Nice play on the corner by Rother.
Like
turned it up the field, picked up the 1st down yardage.
And as the play clock winds, under 6:20 left in the 3rd, Crestwood leading 21-7. Comets in the Grand Central red zone. Ball marked at the Cougar 19.
Flags prior to the snap.
We're going to have some movement up front from the defense.
Against the Cougars.
So it'll make it a 1st and 5 from the 14. Halfway through the third, 21-7 Comets, 1st and 5 from the Cougar 14. Snap directly to Kalu. Kalu right up the middle. Cabrera will bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 5. 1st and goal. Crestwood with a Harry's-you pull it. Comet first down.
Interesting play because you have everybody moving to the left. Kalu takes the direct snap, goes straight up the middle, and what happens is the linebackers, defensive backs look at that offensive back movement, and they start moving. Kalu is able to pop it almost for a touchdown, picked up good yardage down to about the 2 or 3.
We'll call it the 3, 1st and goal. Blast. He is going to be tripped up by Eddie Beelan for a loss of about 5 on the play.
Great defensive play by Beelan, which we've seen this year. Beelan has made some excellent plays. That time he drops Blast for a loss. What happened, Blast took the ball left like he normally did, Marty, and he's looking. Beelan came a little bit backside to make that tackle.
Blast to pass on 2nd down, then Blargan knocked it away.
I'll tell you what, Van Blargan had great position there. Both going for the ball. I know you'd like offensively, you'd like a call on that, but you're not going to get it as long as the receiver is not hindered from going for the ball. Van Blargan had very, very good position there.
So it'll be 3rd and goal. Ball marked all the way back at the 9 after that loss of 6 on the great play by Beelan. Clock stop, 4:43 left in the third on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Crestwood 21, Hazleton area 7. Blast looking to the middle. It is caught. Touchdown, Comets. Connor Shaloski with his 3rd receiving touchdown of the night.
I'll tell you what, that was pretty good coverage. Shaloski just went up, got the ball, and pulled it away for the touchdown. Connor Shaloski. Another good play, this time on the offensive side of the ball.
So Keenan on for the point after. Low snap, loose football, and Zukoski will bring Rother down. Point after, no good. 4:35 left in the third. Crestwood now leading it 27-7.
Crestwood Pharmacy is a locally owned pharmacy conveniently located on Route 309 in Mountaintop. Professional, personal, friendly service for all your health and prescription needs. Offering weekly and monthly pill box services and vaccines. Now is the time to get your flu shot. Walk-ins are always welcome. We also carry a variety of religious gifts, Yankee candles, and Melissa and Doug toys. Stop in today. Leaf and Ladle on Route 309 in Mountaintop wishes all the players a successful and winning season. Leaf and Ladle, eat healthy, live happy.
We welcome you back to Mountaintop after the Connor Shaloski interception. For the 3rd time tonight, Lance Blast finds him for a touchdown. And then the point after had a bad snap, and Rother was brought down by Zukoski, making it 27-7 Comets.
Marty Crestwood, Shaloski 9-yard pass from Blast. Great job of taking it away from the defender. Kick, bad snap. 9 plays, 41 yards. 4:29 off the clock. Shaloski also had the interception to start that series.
High, deep kick that Cabrera will take at his 5. He's across the 10, the 15, the 20. Cabrera is going to be slung down shy of the 25, making the Tackle there for Crestwood on special teams. Ben Cruiser, the junior. High school football on WYLN is brought to you by Auntie Liz's Diamonds in the Rough. Located at 80 North Mountain Boulevard in Mountaintop, they're thrilled to support the Comets in tonight's football game. Auntie Liz's Diamonds in the Rough. We treat your pets like family. Auntie Liz's Diamonds in the Rough. Otero trying to find some room to the left side, and he just gets tripped up by Shalosky as he gets across the 30 to the 31. Gain of about 7.
Crestwood was doing a great job inside, tackle to tackle, stopping Otero. That time Hazleton area got Otero on the corner outside the tackle. He was able to find some running room, picks up good yardage.
And again, Otero, again to the left side. And Otero's going to be pulled down by O'Rourke and Alex Mikowski. And they're going to move the chains. It's a Harry's you pull it. Cougar, first down.
You're down by 20. You have 3:53 third quarter. I don't know that you need to go to a hurry up. But time is a little bit of the essence.
That time they went back to Carson Kinney for a gain of almost 3 on the play.
Stopped by a whole bunch of the Comets. He got up to about the
tried to pop Kinney on that quick hitter, Marty, after running Otero twice. If you want to run what you would like to think would be a safe pattern, you go to the sprint, have the receiver coming back to the ball.
Otero breaks one tackle, gives a stiff arm to Blass, and Blass will recover and bring him down shy of the 40. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 5 for the Cougars. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Crestwood leading 27-7 on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard.
9-yard line.
Otero is the type of back that attracts a lot of people when he's running, Marty. And then it takes more than one to bring him down normally.
High school football on WYLN is brought to you by Elegant Cleaners. They stand behind the Crestwood Comets in tonight's game. Elegant Cleaners is locally owned and operated at 111 South Main Street in Mountaintop, and they offer top quality garment care with fast professional service. Elegant Cleaners. And officials timeout as Jay Rowan saw something in the Cougar huddle. May have been a problem with a sneaker. And it looked like it was Otero, so he'll have to head to the sideline. They couldn't get that fixed in the huddle, so they'll get that taken care of for him on the sideline. So Kinney joins Wolk in the backfield. Here comes pressure. Wolk's pass incomplete. He was looking for Basic.
Too much pressure, too quick. Wolk didn't even have a chance to set himself. So we're looking at a 4th down. Cougar's going to have to punt it away.
.225 left in the third. Crestwood leading 27-7 on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. And they look to be getting the ball back as Tristan Williams in punt formation on 4th down.
Williams at the punt.
High kick, sending Blast back inside his 15. Blast trying to get to the far sideline, and he's going to be brought down shy of the 30. And a late flag is thrown.
There's a flag at the end of the
Yonner
play.
and David McCarthy on the tackle.
87's the one to make the tackle. Flag at the end after the play.
So with 2:10 left in the third, we'll await the call from the officials. Unsportsmanlike against Crestwood. So obviously something was said And the official threw the flag as they want to keep things in control here with 2:10 left and the Comets up 27-7. I'd like to remind you, high school football on WYLN is brought to you by Leaf and Ladle on Route 309 in Mountaintop, wishing all the players a successful and winning season. Leaf and Ladle, eat healthy, live happy.
One of the things that Hazleton's defense needs to work on here is tackling that football, forcing a turnover. Down by 20, as you mentioned, Marty. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left, third quarter.
So after the unsportsmanlike ball marked about the 13.5, even the 14. Low snap to Kalu, and Kalu does a nice job of getting 1 or 2 on the play.
Again, it looked like he wanted to go outside, but did a nice job of turning up after the ball snapped, as you mentioned, a little low. What happens when the defense sees the backs going to their right? They go fast flow, and if you can cut it back on them, you pick up a couple of yards. But Hazleton area, the front of the defense went quickly. The backside played their responsibility and limited that play to a few yards.
Kalu again, and he's met by Matt Sutton. He'll bring him down for a loss back inside the 10.
Sutton does a great job, and we mentioned him earlier, backside making a tackle. This time he was play side making a tackle, bringing Kalu down for a big loss.
Third down and long.
Last minute of play in the third quarter. Crestwood 27, Hazleton area 7 on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Ball marked at the Crestwood 9. It's a third down and 15. Blast back to pass, being pressured by Long Gazelle and thrown out of bounds. Credit to Hazleton area senior for forcing that incompletion with the pressure.
Had to get rid of it. Was looking for the sideline again on that route. Threw it away.
Kyle Richards in the front.
Crestwood will punt it away, Marty. And the Cougars looking for at pretty good field position the way it looks.
Richards gets it away, and it's going to go out of bounds, and the officials marching it off at the 30. No, he's going to keep going. He's going to back up. He went from the 36 to the 33 back to the 39. So with 26.3 seconds left, as you mentioned, good starting field position as the Cougars inside the Crestwood 40.
One thing to have it, another thing to do something with it. I'm talking about the short field. Hazleton area pretty much needs to get it in the end zone here, down 20, right at the end of the third quarter.
Otero returns with Sparky Wolk at quarterback out of the gun. Fake to Otero, and Wolk keeps spins, and he'll get no gain on the play. Tony Simcoe leading the charge for Crestwood.
Nice job by Crestwood's defense. Made the fake to Otero. And Wolk tried to keep it up the middle, but nothing there.
Does not look like Hazleton area will get another playoff. We're through 3. The score, Crestwood 27, Hazleton area 7. You're watching live high school football on WYLN. Fourth quarter action up next.
It's Octoburger, the sale so big they named a month after it. Only at Burger Mazda, Route 93, Hazleton.
2016 Mazda 3i Sport, lease it for only $169 a month. Or how about this 2016 Mazda 6i Sport, lease it for only $179 a month. Or 2016 Mazda CX-5 Sport, lease it for only $209 a month.
Burger Mazda, Route 93, Hazleton. Test drive a Mazda today.
Burger Family Dealerships, drive with experience.
Hi, this is Barb from John Diane Insurance Agency with your Cougar Fun Fact. Harmon-Guy Stadium's playing surface is artificial turf.
Hi, Anita here from John Diana Insurance Agency. Did you know we saved your friends and family in the greater Hazleton area thousands of dollars by switching their insurance to JD Insurance?
Give Anita a call for a quote and she'll give you a $25 gift certificate from Third Base.
Call or go to our website and ask for me so I can give you a $25 gift certificate to Third Base.
We welcome you back to Mountaintop. Live high school football here on WILN. Start of the fourth quarter. Hazleton area with the ball trailing 27-7. Wolk back to pass. Throws out to Cabrera. Short hopped him. Incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 10.
For Cabrera, number 5. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Hazleton struggling offensively right now, Marty. You need to find a play, whether it be a middle screen. Need to find a play that's going to pick up some yardage. I would think where they are and the time on the clock, down by 20, they're going to have to try to go for the 4th down, if it indeed becomes 4th down.
Wolk on to the far sideline down the field, and it is caught. Touchdown Cougars, Adrian Otero.
I'll tell you what, proves how athletic Otero is. Flanked out, ran down the field, Wolk put it up. He made the same type of play Shalowski made for the touchdown. Otero, very, very nicely done. Goes up, makes that catch, and takes it in the end zone. Forget about the 4th down.
Just what the Cougars needed. 14 seconds into the fourth quarter. Get on the board with a touchdown. Tristan Williams. Point after is up and good. 11:46 left in the fourth. Cougars now trail it 27-14.
It always feels good to pull my own part. Saves a lot of money too.
I've never actually pulled it before, but I think it's time.
It's environmentally conscious, and it can be a lot of fun.
If you're a do-it-yourselfer who's up for an adventure, then come out to Harry's You Pull It. Pull your own quality recycled auto parts for up to 90% off the cost of buying new. Savings like that will keep more money in the bank, which could lead to even greater fun. Harry's You Pull It. WeGotUsed.com.
We're having an open house and you're invited.
And I'm reminded as we come back live here to Mountaintop with 11:46 left in the fourth. Want to thank Jay Rowan and his crew for staying with us and taking their cues from us up here in the press box and all their cooperation. So thank you to Jay Rowan and the rest of his officiating crew for working with us here tonight as the Cougars now trail 27-14, and Williams with the deep kick. And that is going to be taken by Malkemis. He breaks one tackle. He breaks another. Malkemis gets out across the 30 before Kinney brings him down at the 36.
25 on the return.
Kinney with a nice tackle.
Got the ball out over the 30.
Marty Hazleton Otero, 39-yard pass from Wolk.
We're talking about the 37-yard line.
Williams with the kick. 3 plays, 39 yards, 41 seconds. Credit Hazleton's coaching staff with coming up with the formation, putting Otero on the outside. Made a great play with the throw from Wolk. As the Comets start their offense at the 36.
And this will be Pat Rother. And Rother will be brought down by Cabrera out across the 40 to the 42, but not after a gain of 5.
A little bit of a spin move inside by the quarterback, then handing off to Rother.
2nd and 5.
Crestwood does not have to be in any big hurry. They're up by 13. The Hazleton defense, as I said earlier, needs to work hard on trying to create a turnover.
Play clock down to 5. And this will be Rother again. Rother right up the middle, and he is going to be brought down out near midfield. Good for a Crestwood. Harry's you pull it, first down.
I'll tell you what, Rother shows a little bit of a spurt there as he turns it up the field for the first down. One of the Hazleton defenders was able to get a handout to trip him up.
Dunkin' Donuts is delighted to support all of the athletes in tonight's football game. Be sure to stop by any of the 3 Dunkin' Donuts locations in our area, one in Mountaintop or either of the 2 in Hazleton. America runs on Dunkin'. 1st and 10 for midfield for the Comets. Blass faked the toss, gave it to Rother. He cuts it back, and the Cougars stand him up and bring him down for no gain.
The reason that play didn't develop as the last, that time Rother had to take it inside. He cut back inside. Several Cougars right there to make the tackle.
2 minutes gone in the 4th quarter on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Crestwood 27, Hazleton area 14. Comets with a 2nd and 10, ball marked at midfield.
I wouldn't let Shalowski get too far out of my sights if I were.
Shalowski got triple teamed, so Blast takes it under and runs, and he'll step out of bounds at about the 43 for a gain of 7.
Well, he should have been triple teamed. It was a one receiver route. Blast tried to hold on to the ball to see if Shalowski could clear the defenders, then finally turned it up, picked up several yards to make it 3rd and about 4. As I said, don't fall asleep with Shalowski and Blass out there. He could get it up.
Kalu slings it back to Malkemis. Malkemis trying to get to the corner. And he is going to be met and dropped just shy of the first down. Cabrera brought him down, leaving the Comets with about a 4th and 1 from the 41.
But I'll tell you what, Long Gazelle, even though he didn't make the tackle, did a great job there forcing that play deep because he was up the field. That allowed some of his teammates to get there in pursuit. But Long Gazelle did a nice job forcing a 4th down. Comets going for it.
9 minutes left in the 4th. 4th and 1 from the Cougar 41. Direct snap to Kalu. Kalu has the first down and more. Sutton brings him down, but not before Kalu gets 8 down to the 33. Good for a Harry's, you pull it. Crestwood first down.
Credit Kalu, but also credit the right side of that offensive line. No defensive players up the field. Kalu was able to get to that tackle position and turn it up very quickly.
Kalu now 14 carries, 94 yards and a touchdown. Clock approaches 8.5 minutes remaining in the 4th. 1st and 10 Comets from the Cougar 33. Low snap, Blass keeps. And he'll get about 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up. High school football on WYLN is brought to you by Chura's Auto Sales, located on Route 93 in West Hazleton. They've been selling pre-owned cars and trucks for over 60 years. They carry clean, affordable, and reliable vehicles. When you need a good pre-owned vehicle, stop at Chura's Auto Sales, 570-454-7229. This will be Rother trying to get to the outside. Beelan got a hold of him and waited for some help. The Rother got down to the 27, making it a third down and about 3. Actually, they'll mark it at the 26.
Ball's going to be placed on the 26-yard line.
Hazleton's defense did a nice job there, Marty, stretching Rother out. And as you said, when he turned it up, the backside of that defense was right there. Problem being, 7 minutes, down 14. Defense has to come up with a big stop here.
Direct snap to Kalu. Kalu right up the middle. Kalu's inside the 20. He's inside the 10. Brought down at about the 5. First and goal coming up on a Harry's You Pull It Comet first down.
Same thing, Marty. You got a little bit of a spread. Wide receivers. One back going right. Direct snap, Kalu. He does a good job, but again, that offensive line is doing a nice job for Crestwood right now. Simcoe, Frisbee, Nuss, Kivler, Castro, Geyser, and other people who have played in there are doing an excellent job.
Comets in the Grand Central Red Zone, first and goal. This is Kalu with the direct snap. Kalu cuts it back in the end zone. Touchdown, Crestwood. 16 carries, 120 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Tanner Kalu.
And as I said, he's doing an excellent job finding the right areas to get to. But I'm sure Tanner Kalu will congratulate his offensive line after this ball game.
Keenan for the point after. The hold is down. The kick is up. And no good. 6:25 left in the fourth. Crestwood now leads it 33-14.
Now Hazel Park Spring Water is proud to announce that they are the official water of the WILN Sports Crew and available for home delivery through J.W. Wargo Spring Water Delivery. Since 1915, the Kreisel family has been serving the area with quality meats. The tradition continues today with 5 generations at Hazel Park Quality Meats, 260 Washington Avenue, West Hazleton, and Redding Specialty Meats, located at 216 East 4th Street in Berwick.
How does this work?
Just set your baseline goal resistance, interval durations, pulmonary range, caloric burn, and incline variance.
Tired of everything being so difficult.
But how do I slow it down?
At Service Electric Cablevision, we make things easy, like our whole home 6-tuner DVR. Record up to 6 shows at once. Build your own custom library of movies and shows to watch whenever you want on any TV in your home. Get the whole home 6-tuner DVR free for 2 months.
6:25 left in the fourth after the touchdown play to Adrian Otero. Crestwood answers right back, march down the field and get a 6-yard touchdown run, the second of the night for Tanner Kalu. Point after was no good, and the Comets now lead it by 19.
You know what you like to do, Marty? You like to tell your offensive line, listen, this game is in your hands. We can drive the football, use the clock, and score. It's going to be tough for them to beat us, and that's exactly what Crestwood's offensive line did. They took control of the ball game, helped Tanner Kalu get that ball in the end zone.
And the squibbing kickoff will go all the way to Cabrera at the 15. He's across the 20. Cabrera across the 30. Cabrera still on his feet before he is dragged down near the 40. First and 10 Cougars with 6:18 left in the fourth, trailing 33-14.
Marty Crestwood, last drive, Kalu's 6-yard run. Kick failed. 10 plays, 63 yards, 5 minutes, 21 seconds. Kalu, 3 rushes, 34 yards. Rother, 4 carries, 16 yards. And the Comets do an excellent job there of answering the touchdown by Hazleton area.
Unable to see. We have an injured Cougar right in front of the Crestwood bench. And with all the players huddled about, it's tough to see. So We'll wait until the medical staff gets that player up. I'd like to remind you, high school football on WYLN is brought to you by Electric Frog Designs. They're now doing custom embroidery. Be sure to stop in for full-color banners and signs, vehicle lettering, and wraps, screen printing, promotional products, and trophy creations. Electric Frog Designs, located off Route 309 in Drums. And that was Jose Cabrera, and he's leaving under his own power off to the Cougar sideline. As I mentioned, 6:18 remaining, ball marked at the Cougar 39. They're trailing 33-14. And they'll be back at it week number 7 back home. As we mentioned, 3 of their final 4 games in this season will be at Harmon Guy Stadium. We'll be there next Friday night live at 7. Tunkhannock comes in to visit the Cougars. We'll be on the air next Friday night live at 7. Tunkhannock, Hazleton area, high school football game of the week here on WYLN. But first, more business for the Cougars as Wolk's pass tipped high and intercepted, picked off by Malkemis. Malkemis down inside the 25, brought down by Otero at the 22 as Malkemis got the tip off Basic's hands and came up with the interception.
You know, you say to yourself, you know, you turned it over right away, but you're down by 19 points. There's 6 minutes and 6 seconds left in the ball game. You have to try to do something. You cannot just run it 2 times, then have a 3rd and long, which very well may be the case, and try to throw it up. So you can't fault Coach Brennan for trying to make a play there with Wolk.
Kalu came in motion and got the football. And the Cougars, not fooled, bring him down for a loss. Logan Jones made the tackle.
Logan Jones up the field. One of the things you like to see about a team that is either even or just under 500 is how they play when the odds are stacked against them. And not to credit Coach Brennan and his staff. This Hazleton team never stops playing hard.
Loss of 4 on the play brings it back to the Cougar 26, 2nd and 14. Play clock approaching 5. And this will be Pat Rother. He tries to cut it back to the middle. And Rother still on his feet before he is pushed back by Kyle Sweats. But official forward progress gives him down to about the 22. Gain of 4.
23-yard line.
As the clock approaches, 5 minutes remaining in the 4th, with Crestwood in front 33-14 on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. I mentioned the Cougars back here on WYLN next week. The Comets back here next Friday night in a tough test as the Spartans of Wyoming Valley West come calling.
Wyoming Valley West, we have not seen them, but they have proven themselves up until tonight, don't know what their score is, to be a very formidable football team.
There's Seamus Rother from his fullback position. Got inside the 40 to the 17 for a gain of 6. He'll bring up 4th down and about 5 as the Comets enter the Grand Central Red Zone.
17-yard line, where it's 4th down and 5.
4 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Crestwood looking to go to 2 and 4, leading 33-14. Kalu trying to get to the outside. He's inside the 10. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Crestwood.
That touchdown, I credit the offensive line. That time, Tanner Kalu wanted to get into the end zone more than the defenders wanted to stop him. Kalu very hard running on the corner for the touchdown.
3rd rushing touchdown for Kalu. An injured Comet back at the 15. They'll check on the Comet player. And after the exuberance from the touchdown, worries about the injured Comet. Can catch a number.
There was a lot of traffic on the corner as Kalu turned it up. Took it into the end zone.
So as we mentioned, a hush has come over the crowd here in Mountaintop with 3:44 left. And it is offensive lineman Tony Simcoe, the junior, who will leave under his own power.
Simcoe, part of a unit who did an excellent job tonight with 3:44 left in the ball game.
So Keenan on for the point after. As hopefully Simcoe is okay as he heads to the bench under his own power, so that's a good sign.
Keenan for the point after.
High snap. Kick is up, and it is good. 3:44 left in the fourth. Comets now lead at 40-14.
Tri-County Business Machines has been serving the Hazleton area with office supplies and furniture for over 35 years. We are your local Kyocera dealer for all your digital Kyocera copiers, printers, and faxes. For exceptional reliability, sales, and service, the call to make is to Tri-County Business Machines. Tri-County Business Machines, keeping your office up to speed. Tri-County Business Machines, located at 117 East Broad Street, Hazleton. Phone 459-0754 or visit us on the web at tricountybm.com.
Your body was made to move, fluidly and with ease. If the need for joint replacement surgery has stopped you in your tracks, it's time for a plan that can put you back in motion faster. The area's most experienced surgeons, the region's only nationally ranked program. That's orthopedics in action at Lehigh Valley Health Network.
We welcome you back to Mountaintop. 3:44 left, and the Comets have that amount of time away from going to 2-4, leading 40-14.
Before the kickoff, Marty Crestwood, last drive, Kalu 17-yard run. Keenan with the kick, 4 plays, 22 yards, 2 minutes, 41 seconds. Malcolmus with a 29-yard pass interception to start it all.
Bill number 9 to kick off for the Comet.
Kalu's helped finish this off in the second half, now at 133 yards on 18 carries and 3 touchdowns. 2 of those coming here in the second half, as the Cougars will return it out across the 35 to the 37, and that was Logan Jones on the return.
Jones on the return. Rothler in on the
No,
stop.
you're down, Marty. When you look at the scoreboard, you say, what does Hazleton, how can they motivate themselves? I think you as a coach need to do the motivating, but I think the players who are trying to become better, try to give them something to do that they can be successful with. Move the football, see if you can get in the end zone again.
And Wolk will be back to pass. Rolls right, throws, incomplete, out of the hands of Joey Basic. 3:32 left in the fourth. Crestwood 40, Hazleton area 14 on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard.
I don't know if you would call this a positive or negative, but several of Wolk's passes have been there tonight, and they've ended up on the ground. So one of the things the coaches, I'm sure, will talk about this week is making the catch, take the football and turn up the football field. But you have to make the catch first.
2nd and 10 from the Cougar 37. Otero in motion to the bottom of your screen. Wolk rolls right, going down the sideline, incomplete. Almost maybe some miscommunication there as he looked like he thought that the receiver would stop for an out, and the receiver kept going down the sideline. So 3rd and 10 coming up as the clock stops with 3:26 remaining.
Yeah, Cabrera was starting his route down the sideline. Like you said, Wolk never had himself set. Might have felt some pressure, tried to get away with throwing it there, but didn't have enough on it.
Coming up at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select a Fairway Chevrolet player of the game. On 3rd and 10, they go with the draw to Carson Kinney, and the Comets not full, led by Kaminsky in the middle, as Kinney gets a gain of about 2.
Yeah, forcing a 4th down and about 8 as the clock winds to 3 minutes, and punting team for Hazleton area looks like they are coming onto the field. Credit the Comets with playing a nice football game tomorrow. They've had some big plays from Shalowski, Kalu, as I keep mentioning, but that group has a place in my heart as the offensive line.
This punt will take a Cougar roll and go out of bounds at the Comet 22. So the Comets 2:29 left in the ball game, leading 40-14. Get the ball back, and I would think look to run the clock out here and have both teams at 2 and 4 at the end of tonight's game.
And as you mentioned, Marty, Hazleton will go back to Hazleton and look forward to Tunkhannock. Crestwood has a big ball game here next Friday night. A Wyoming Valley West team, which has proven itself to be a very good football team at this point, will be visiting Mountaintop.
And as we mentioned, we'll be back on the air live next Friday night at 7 from Harmon-Guy Stadium as the Cougars return home to take on Tunkhannock. Tigers Cougars. Next Friday night live at 7 right here on WILN, as Crestwood took a penalty here.
Ball will be on the 12-yard line. First and 10.
It'll go back to the 12, 1st and 10, so it was a penalty on the special teams play. Direct snap taken there by Owen Grigas, the sophomore, as Grigas got out to the 15 for a gain of 3. I also want to remind you, go ahead, Joe.
A lot of younger players in the ball game, Marty, trying to get some of that playing time we always talk about.
Grigas, number 12 on the carry, falls out to the 15-yard line. Gain of
Kevin Klusowitz, number 3, in at quarterback as well.
7.
I believe that was Grigas again, brought down by Beelan after a gain of about a yard. Starting this Wednesday at 9:30 here on WILN, your official source for Hazleton area high school football is Sports Talk, brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network. Coach Brennan will talk about tonight's game against Crestwood, a look ahead to next week's game against Tunkhannock, and we'll have a special guest at Sports Talk, brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network, starting this Wednesday at 9:30 here on WILN. 3rd down and about 6 coming up for the Comets. Klusowitz, this time he's going to try to take it to the outside. Klusowitz, he's up the sideline. He's brought down near the 30.
Klusowitz on the carry.
Reeves on the tackle, but not before Klusowitz has a Crestwood. Harry's, you pull it. 1st down.
Again, Klusowitz shows a little bit of speed on the corner as he picks up that 1st down.
Under a minute.
Last minute of play in the ball game. Crestwood leading 40-14 on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. They have a 1st and 10 from their own 30. Running and getting away from trouble is Klusowitz. He's got a 1st down and more. Klusowitz in Cougar territory. Tries to cut it back and is brought down inside the 25 to for another. Harry's You Pull It Crestwood first down.
Great run, takes it to the right side, cuts it back, picks up big yardage.
On the 21-yard line, first and 10.
A gain of 49 for Klusewitz. And really, it's very close, but Crestwood may not have to run another play here.
Don't think they do, Marty, as looks like that's the ball game.
What a way to end it. An exciting run by the sophomore Kevin Klusewitz. And Crestwood gets their second win of the season by defeating Hazleton area 40-14.
Please be careful on the way home. Congratulations, gentlemen. Great game.
A game where all aspects came up big for Crestwood. They got the two big plays on special teams in the first quarter that got them to that 21-0 lead. And we get a look at our Fairway Chevrolet player of the game. We went with Connor Shalosky. Tanner Kalu was also a very worthy candidate, but Shalosky ended up 4 catches, 106 yards, 3 touchdowns. 2 of them, the 2 big pass plays in that opening quarter that got that Crestwood offense going.
Yeah, there's no doubt that he played a very, very important part in this ball game, as did Tanner Kalu and that Crestwood offensive line. Blast did a nice job directing the offense. Hazleton made those 2 mistakes you mentioned, special teams early, got behind, never could get back in the ball game.
And then remember, it was 21-7. Shalosky came up with the interception. Crestwood came back. Shalosky ended up with his 3rd receiving touchdown of the game, put them up 27-7, and they did not look back as Crestwood goes to 2-4 with this big victory over Hazleton area by a score of 40-14. Congratulations to Connor Shalosky, our Fairway Chevrolet player of the game. Joe, your final thoughts before we wrap it up for week number 6.
I think if you ran into a Crestwood team with a purpose tonight, and as I said earlier and you said, the 2 special teams plays set the tone in the first half. Hazleton got behind, really had trouble offensively, first and second downs, trying to establish something. Came up with Otero in the corner late. Not enough. Crestwood was a big win.
We would like to say goodnight on what was a little bit of a different night for us here on WYLN. For Mike Moran back in our Hazleton studios. For Marvelous Mike Lula. For Mark Henry. For Blaze Arlotto. Stats by Jim Burns. For Joe DeMelfi. I'm Marty Burns saying so long. Once again, the final score. Crestwood 40. Hazleton area 14. Join us next Friday night from Harmon Guy Stadium. Live at 7 o'clock. Tunkhannock, Hazleton area, week number 7 of the high school football game of the week. This has been a WYLN Sports Special presentation. Good night from Mountaintop.